All right, it is Thursday, May 9th, 2024. We are ready to begin. Two brothers and a I'm sorry, two sisters and a brother, the relationship podcast. So, uh, Cheryl,
Yes.
1 second. Hold on a second. Sorry. All right, little feedback there. So, Cheryl, we're going to start out with our traditional check-in. How is Cheryl Lynn Lee doing?
I'm doing well, Dr. Williams. I can't complain. Had a little busy day today. I spent a little time with my grandson and looking forward to our Mother's Day special.
Very good. Very good. Andrea, how are you
Well,
doing?
I have my flowers on today for Mother's Day. It's my fascinator. And
Mhm.
all is well on my end. Alexandria seems to not like it, but
It's beautiful.
thank
Well,
you.
as we normally say, you do you, boo. Right?
Hmm.
Yes, Dr. Williams. You do you, boo. I like that.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. Andrea, if you
And
could
how are
stay,
you?
I'm
Mhm.
doing very good. Thank you for
Don't tell me to
asking.
stay still.
Yeah, exactly. This moving is just not
Yes, I
working
like
for
to
me.
move. You know what?
Mhm. What's
Now
your
we have,
background?
yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
doing a background today because you can't see my flowers. And
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
trying
that's
to,
that. Maybe that would be
yes, I
maybe.
want my flowers to be
Yeah.
shown today. If I do the
Okay.
background, you don't
All
see
right.
my flowers.
We're
It's
we're gonna we're gonna edit this out a little
it's
later.
Mother's Day and I'm wearing flowers in my head, okay?
Okay. So as you
Okay.
said, Madam Andrea,
Mhm.
um, today's show is focused on celebrating the mothers that brought us here. We have to remind ourselves we are brought to you by Lucille and Ruth in our cases. All right.
Yes.
So we want to talk a little bit about the relationship that we all have with our mothers in one shape, form, or another, and what kind of impact that relationship has left on our lives, and that we still experience each and every day. So why don't we do this? If there are any of our guests that would like to join in, can they please let us know that? And we can put you on by raising your hand. That would be a helpful way for us to know. Then we can ask you to join.
Mhm.
Cheryl, I don't know what little wave you're doing there.
That's the
That
hand
was
thing.
the
That's the
hand
hand
raise.
thing. He don't know. He don't know.
Raise
Oh,
your
I can't, I
hand.
can't, I can't see them.
Okay, no
Oh yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So if they raise their hand, they'll be raising it to nobody because we can't see them. Um,
Can you guys get in chat box as well? Can anybody go into the chat box?
I was just trying to see if I could put the. I don't see that as
Host
a.
and panelists.
Oh, here I can put. Um,
Who said hello? Who said hello, Nathaniel?
That was
okay,
me.
okay.
Oh.
So we just put that in the chat where people could. I just have to toggle back and forth to the screens, but there's nothing. Someone said, Akia Clark said, "Happy Mother's Day." Uh,
Mhm.
okay,
Happy
so
Mother's Day.
yeah, do we have anyone? I don't think anyone's raised their hand to signify. Um, so um, why don't we just go ahead and begin? I think someone has put something in the chat here. Uh,
Does anybody
oh,
have anything to say about their mom today?
yeah, they can add that to the chat. But Cheryl, why don't you lead us off with your thoughts about your mother um, and what that experience was like for you?
Okay. What I admire about my mom is she always kept her door open for her children. She has wisdom and would encourage me to do well, whether it was school or work. She would always tell me that I can do it. I love my mother's sense of style and her sense of humor. She definitely passed it on to me. I love her cooking and how she always wants to cook for anyone who visits at her home.
Mm.
I share a very close bond with my mom. She always calls me to see if I'm okay, and she enjoys spending time with me as I enjoy spending time with her. I love her determination to do the best that she could with the tools she has. I love my mother beyond measure, and I always will. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And I also have a picture to show.
Sure. You want to show it? Oh, you know what? You have to be a little closer to the yeah. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is back in the day. So
Mm,
you came out of focus there, Cheryl. Just move it a
okay.
little close. Okay, a little closer to the camera. A
A
little closer.
clo-
Yeah.
okay. Wait,
Okay. Now, okay.
right there?
No, it disappeared.
Okay.
There she is. All right.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
You
she
see,
looks like
everybody
me.
see.
Now come back. Now come
Come
back
back.
into the. Yeah. Now you can come
Come
back, Cheryl.
back.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Drop your mama, and come on back. All right.
I'm
Uh,
here.
and we do have Gladys, not Gladys, someone's iPhone 255 that wants to say something. But Andrew, do you want to say something, or you want to go to iPhone 255?
We could go to
Wait,
iPhone too.
yeah,
Okay.
1 second, Dr. Williams. I also have something to read for for my grandmother, from my mother.
Okay. Very good. You want to go ahead and do that now while we
Yes.
have the other person? Oh, the other
Wait,
person
before you
Okay.
declined
okay,
to be.
before you
Decline.
read that, is there a way we can open up the chat box because people want to put some messages in there?
The chat is open. You wrote to the chat box. So
Yeah, but they can't respond back. It's saying it's disabled.
okay. Well, Cheryl, why don't you go ahead and we'll try to fix that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. This Mother's Day is, my grandmother's name is Gladys, and my mother asked me to write this for her mother. My mother was strong with strong convictions. She was serious about taking care of her family. My mother was a hard worker all of her life. My mother was the best cook I've ever known. Her macaroni and cheese was supreme, and her chicken could fly off the plate if you didn't eat it quick enough. My mother loved me and my siblings, but before she passed, I brought happiness to her life by painting her room pink and hanging a pink globe on her ceiling, things she never saw as a child. She gave me lots of kisses for doing that. Happy Mother's Day, Gladys Houston.
Very good. Thanks
Mm-hmm.
for sharing that.
Thank
Andre,
you.
Andre, any thoughts you'd like to share about your mom? And you and Cheryl share the same mom. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So mine is pretty short. I mean, can we
Go ahead, Tree.
Oh God.
you think it's going to be short, but we'll let you know.
Okay, well, let's just go back to one thing. People are saying, "Let me in." So, is the chat open and can people get on? Because I'm getting messages on my phone.
Yeah. Well,
It
according
says
to
still
me,
disabled.
yeah, according to me, it's open. So I'm not
It,
sure what that's about.
yeah, it's saying still disabled. I just got that just now.
Okay. Well, good. Then they need to be so rather than chatting, they can speak up. They can
So come on in.
exactly.
So this is for my mom. This is like a thank you letter. My mom has been extremely supportive on just about anything that I ever wanted to do and complete. She's been my biggest cheerleader. And I can remember so many times just going to her saying, you know what, I think this is going to be a lot for me. I'm not sure I could take it on. And she'll say to me, "Oh, Andrea, what are you worried about? You can do whatever you want to do." And it was just so amazing to have somebody always just look at you and say, "Don't worry about it. You got this." And usually somebody could tell you that and you still second guess yourself. But when my mother says that I can do something, then it's like, okay, great. I know I could do it now. Like, it's like having that seal of approval that you need. And I appreciate that from her so much because it has allowed me to do so many things with my life. Even going back to school and getting my master's, it was extremely hard. And my last semester, I wanted to graduate with Alexandria, and it was 16 credits that I had to take. And she says, "What are you worried about? You could do 16 credits. That's nothing for you." And I'm like, "No, you don't understand. We're going back and forth." And she just made me know that I can do anything that I want to do. And I love that support. So my letter is a thank you. So it says, "This is a thank you letter for all the things you have done for me. I want to thank you first and foremost for always believing in me and getting me to stop doubting myself. Thank you for your unwavering support and reminding me that I can do and will do anything I put my mind to. You have taught me what it means to be strong and stand up to adversity and what to believe is true. I want to thank you for caring for my daughters when they were sick and when I was pursuing my dreams, education, or any crazy ideas that I had. Thank you, Mom, for always standing there with me, beside me, in front of me, and behind me, and just always giving me your love. Thank you for always showing up and never leaving me behind. I love you.
Oh,
Very good. So it looks
that's
like
nice.
that's beautiful. Looks like the
Mhm.
chat limitation was fixed. So if anyone does want to chat, they should be able to now. Um,
Good afternoon. Good
okay.
evening.
That's
Good
Yes.
evening.
Donna.
Mhm.
Hi,
Good e-
Shirley.
Hi,
Hi.
Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Wait, y'all can't see me. Why?
No,
Let
we
me see.
can't. So if you can turn on your camera, they've added
Okay, give
that
me a
feature.
minute.
They've added that feature to these computers now where you have cameras now, in
Or
addition
whatever.
to.
Doctor. You see.
Ooh.
Look at this. Oh my loving God.
Justine, hi, boo.
Hi.
How are you
Hi.
there?
Hi.
Hi.
Mhm.
Look at oh, I mean, look at this flower.
I love
Yes,
the flower. It's Mother's
gorgeous.
Day. It's Mother's
I love,
Day.
I love.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Donna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. What do you
Okay.
have to say about your mother?
Oh boy, I'm gonna need about an hour.
No, it's 1 minute, Donna.
You
You
got
have
about
1 minute,
60
Donna.
you got about 60
I
seconds. So you
already
can make
know it.
if it feels like an hour to you, then so be
Okay.
it.
My mom was the most amazing mom ever. She raised 7 children by herself. My dad walked out when I was 2 years old. She never had a job. She didn't know what to do. She instantly went into mother mode because she knew she had 7 kids to take care of and feed. And she did an amazing job. Amazing. And I was the baby of 7. And when I tell you the love that that woman gave me was unconditional. Like I don't know. I don't know if anybody else ever experienced what I experienced between a mother and daughter, but she just there was nothing that she wouldn't do for me. She seen me through some bad times and all of my good times. And I know she's in heaven and she's happy that I'm fulfilling my dreams. And she instilled me to be strong and independent and to love. Um, I love everyone. And I learned that from her. And I noticed that I passed it on to my girls. And that's what really makes me feel, amazing, that I instilled in them to love strangers, to help,
Yeah.
to be there for people when in their time of need. So
I think, and I think, Donna, you hit up a really good point. I think that's the uniqueness, especially of mothers, that they have an ability to pass on a legacy
right,
that is so very strong. And it's different than a father's. It's a lot more indelible. It's a lot more deeper.
right,
Listening to you talk about what your mom put into you, and then what now you've put into your daughters, again, that's going to affect generations upon
right.
generations.
I agree. Andrea said something when we went out one day and we was at a restaurant
Okay,
and we were
hold on, Donna, before you share this, was what you're sharing alcohol induced or no?
no, not
No,
not
but
at
we're gonna get some alcohol induced meetings. We behind. Okay.
not at all. We were sitting and we were talking, about our moms. And she said to me, Donna, you losing your mom was like losing your right arm.
Mhm.
And I never thought of it like that. I didn't know how deep that it affected me until she said that.
Mm.
So
Wow.
I
Yeah.
just
And how long has your mom been gone, Donna?
she died of COVID in 2020. She was 91.
Wow.
Yeah, 91. She would have been 95 this June 30th, but she had dementia. So, she was my mom, but dementia really changes
Mm,
a person.
sure.
So I told her it was okay to go be with the Lord because she was suffering. So,
Mm,
that was special.
Yeah. I remember your
thank
mom.
you.
She was very professional. She would do daycare from across the street.
Sorry. Is that legal?
It was for her, it was.
There's no statute of limitations on child abuse. I don't know if
Exactly.
you
I would go visit Donna. She's supposed to be in the daycare. She'll be across the street hanging out. Auntie, you can go ahead inside. Just go ahead inside. I'm like, oh, okay.
and tell
I
those
said,
kids.
Donna, is that your worker outside?
Yeah. Tell those kids to behave themselves, right?
Yeah.
Let them know I'm watching them from across the street. Wow.
I wish to be as great as she was. That she would give you the shirt off her back. She took care of her community. She fed people. I'd walk in the house and there'd be a stranger in there. I'm like, Mommy. And she's like, he's hungry, Donna. He's hungry. I said, but let him stay outside and you hand him the food.
And Donna, I just want to make sure in 2024, you're not letting hungry, homeless people in.
Not at all.
Good idea. That probably worked for your mama, but I wouldn't try it.
I learned a lot from her. So
Yeah, you do have that caring spirit. So I understand it more now that you speak about your mother and watching her. You watching that makes you do the same thing.
Yeah, I get it from her.
Yeah, I get it from my mama.
I get it from my mom.
Yeah.
All right, Justine, turn and say
Justine,
something nice
yay!
Oh, hi guys.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
Justine.
I'm gonna put me on the spot.
Yes. What you gotta say about your mama?
I have to say about my mom. My mom, and I think I started really honing in on this recently. I just realized that my grandma was such a good person and she passed that on to my mom. And it's like an innate, like we don't even think about just being good people and helping people and extending a hand even when it puts us out our way. I saw the good person that my grandmother was, and I directly, my grandmother had a lot of foster children. My mother used to take the foster children during the week. I remember at one time, one of the foster children was living with us for like full time, and he was like with us. So the values that my grandmother passed on to my mom and my mom passed on to me, and I'm grateful for that. So that's what I got to say about.
And just Christine, just so you understand,
Justine.
Justine,
I'm sorry. Just so you understand how life has come full circle. Tonight you spend time with a young man and myself that was in foster care for 13 years.
Wow.
So these foster kids will stalk you to the day you.
Yeah, they don't go nowhere. You can't get rid of them
at all.
My grandma, she came at 12 and didn't leave until I think she got married and didn't leave until even after that. They stayed.
Graduated college.
And she stayed, yeah. And now she's my mom's sister. That's my Aunt Michelle. That's one of my mom's kids, my grandmother's children. So it's amazing. So she was an amazing lady, my mom, and
that's great.
Thanks.
Well, Justine, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
I have one more. Hold on.
Who you got? Oh shoot, Brittany's in the house.
Hi, Britt.
Donna,
Brittany,
you make sure.
Brittany, before you start, Brittany, if you are feeling forced to say kind things, blink twice and I'll take you off.
Look at Donna. Donna was like, I'm gonna make sure I get these kids on here today.
I'm a blink.
It doesn't have to be long.
No,
it doesn't have to be about me.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, it's a mother's show.
Excuse
and
me,
you're a
Mother's
mother.
show. We only want to hear about your mother.
Yeah,
Well,
your mother, Brittany, your mother.
So
Okay, well, when your daughter get old enough, she's gonna come in here and talk about you. Hopefully, you'll still be around.
No, I get it. No, but mother, being a mother is like you have to be selfless. And I feel like my mom has a lot of selfless traits. Like she has put us first. Andrea kind of knows like my story with how me and my mom. And when I say it wasn't always peaches and cream, it was definitely oil and water for very long. Not up until I became a mother myself and realized how much I needed mom. But my mother is an amazing woman. She's strong. She's definitely somebody I admire. Yeah, my mom is an amazing person, and I appreciate her. And I don't know. It's a lot.
No, yeah, that's good. And she only speaks of you so highly, Brittany. She loves the new woman that you've become.
Now,
so, and now when we go to Tommy's, we don't even talk about you anymore.
You know what? With everything that I've been through with my strokes and find out I had lupus, it's no reason. I don't have no anger. Like I'm not angry at nobody because of the past. I look at life a lot different now. So,
beautiful.
With that, life is too short. I don't have no energy.
Okay, I love it.
I
love it.
Well,
Good
Brittany,
job, Brittany. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. We appreciate
you, Britt.
And happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Happy Mother's Day, Brittany.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, I got one more.
I know
Jesus
you don't got
Christ.
Brent there. Now
One more.
all of these
Stand up.
kids.
Stand up. Say
Oh,
Happy
okay.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, look at her.
Mother's Day.
You
Look at
love your
her.
mommy? Mommy, what does mommy buy you? Toys. And she takes good care of you? Yes, and she does your hair, makes sure.
Okay, Donna, ACS doesn't watch this show, so you can talk. Donna, Donna, you are so blessed to have 3 generations of you all there together.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. I just wish my mom, she used to say to Brittany all the time, and then I'll let you guys move on. But my mother used to say, Brittany, when you gonna have a baby? And Blake was born 1 year, almost to the day that my mother passed away.
Wow.
So she definitely, and she acts like my mother. Got a little attitude about her, right, Blakey? Yeah. All right.
Wow.
I
Well, thank
really
you.
appreciate this.
Thank you. You really do.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Take care.
We appreciate you, Donna, bringing the squad on. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
We'll talk later.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Wow. All right. That was really nice too.
Yes, that was.
I think another perspective that we want to talk about before our time wraps up is you guys are now, I guess in your both the cases, grandmothers. Now.
Dr. Williams, Andrea, don't do that. He's
okay, all right.
He is stating the truth.
Yes.
So again, you came through your mother. Now your children have come through you, and now those children have children that have come through them. How does that feel for you? Also recognizing that it's Mother's Day, but in your case, also Grandmother's Day. Cheryl?
Well, it feels good that especially that I know that both of my grandchildren are doing, good. And, there's a sense of pride concerning my daughters who take care of their children. So I'm happy about that.
Cheryl, could you just Cheryl, hold on a second, please. It seems like someone feels very compelled to outdo Donna's 14 children, and now wants to join and say something.
Who's that? Yes,
who's that?
Oh, you'll see in a second. It's interesting. Watch this. Bingo! What the hell do we have here?
Hi, guys.
I'm working on it, Allie. You better bring it, boo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Allie, something wrong with your
It's
Allie,
fun. This is so great.
Something wrong with your hip, Allie? You having hip issues? No?
No, health is wealth. So
Okay,
here we are.
Okay. Well, then you must be very poor.
Mhm.
All right.
She's not
This is
poor, she's rich.
Alexandria. This is Andrea's daughter.
Hi,
Yeah.
guys.
Hi,
So
Allie.
we were just,
Hello, everyone.
and she's
Can you hear
announcing,
me?
and she's
Yeah.
announcing on the show
Yeah, we
that
can hear you.
Andrea,
Okay.
she wanted to join tonight because she wanted to announce that you are going to be a grandmother again because she is with. What's
No,
wrong,
she didn't.
Alex?
Mhm.
You're frozen
No.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, because that's not what she's doing.
Exactly. I love it.
Oh my Lord. So Alexandria, I think she maybe really is frozen. Alexandria,
She ain't frozen.
She's not frozen.
Is
I
she
think she
frozen?
No, she's
Allie.
not.
She's frozen. Oh my God.
Allie, she's not
Yeah.
frozen.
She
She's
is.
trying to figure out. Blink your
Yeah,
eyes, Allie.
she's good, but she's not that good.
Oh,
Let me
she's
see if I can
doing
stop.
that. She's a statue.
No, she's not.
Is she frozen?
I'm gonna. Oh, I said if I remove her, she can't come back.
Allie,
Okay,
are you
yeah, she's coming to come back. Calm down, Andrea. She's gonna come back. All right.
Mhm.
So,
Is she frozen?
Cheryl, I interrupted you for a regularly scheduled interruption.
Mhm.
Cheryl, you were talking about being a grandmother.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I have a girl grandchild and a boy grandchild, and that's enough for me. I'm happy about that, and I just like I said, I'm glad my daughters are able to take care of their children,
Mhm.
using the tools that they have.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's it. Mhm.
And Andrea, being the great grandmother that you are,
I'm happy to be a grandma to
Mhm.
Kareem. I'm
Mhm.
just happy that another person has my DNA. This is just amazing. And she's a girl. I love girls. I think they're
Mhm.
amazing as well. So yeah, I would like to see more of her.
mhm,
But that's a whole nother story.
right.
But God will prevail and
Mhm.
things will work out the way they're supposed to work out. But I'm her only living grandmother, so I have the job of two. So and one day I will live up to that responsibility. But we just have to put some things in place.
Good, good, very good.
Good. Yeah.
Any other thoughts that you want to share as we get ready to wrap up our time today on talking about mothers and their roles and their legacy? Anything
Well,
else?
being a mother, I don't, it's not easy. It
Mm,
takes a very strong woman, with tenacity and determination, especially if you're bringing up children and rearing up families. But we bounce back. Even if we fall off the grid, we bounce back. Women are built very strong. We're
mhm,
we're able to do things that we sometimes can't imagine that we're going to be able to pull off, but we do because we
mhm,
love our children, and we want to be good mothers, and I think about my instance, you know, I don't want to say anything negative, but maybe personally, I haven't always been the best mother.
mhm,
However, I have moved forward from that, and I try to be the best mother that I could be. And I salute my sister. I believe my sister's an excellent mom. And I salute my friend Tanika. I think she's a good mom. And I salute my mother. I salute my mother for all she's come through and having all of her kids and doing the best she could to raise them.
mhm,
I salute Tade Williams, Dr.
Mhm.
Williams' wife. I salute
Yeesh.
her for,
Putting up with that.
yeah.
mm,
Oh,
No,
oh, okay. I'm
no,
sorry. This is
but
Mother's Day show.
no,
All right,
yes,
it's
Mother's
different.
Day for,
All
for
right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
taking care
I
of
thought it
her
was a different show.
kids,
Yes,
taking care of her
excellent mom.
children. She's excellent. I
She is.
salute and I admire those mothers. I sometimes wish that I could emulate that or emulated that in the past, but
mm,
I didn't. So it's okay.
mm.
I salute
And no,
those who did.
Yeah, and Cheryl, no regrets. You did the best you
No.
Yeah,
could with what you had, and you're doing better
that's right.
now because you have more
Thank
now.
you.
So, yeah,
Thank you, Dr.
yeah,
Williams.
no regrets.
So that's how
Yeah,
I feel.
I
No
feel the
regrets.
same way as well.
Andrea, no regrets for show, but whatever you put on your
I
head.
regret everything I did.
Whatever you put on your head tonight, that should have been a
No,
regret.
I don't. Y'all better get into my flowers. Y'all better wait till I get to church on Sunday.
What did you go in the garbage can and pull out the?
No,
Oh,
it's called
Lord.
a fascinator. Yes.
Yes, it's
Fascinator.
beautiful.
Bro,
That's what it's called.
with the flowers. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Fascinating.
Let's try to get our buddy Andrea's
Allie.
daughter, Allie back again. She has to
Mhm.
accept it. But Andrea, what did you want to say something as she comes
I
back?
agree with Cheryl. I think it's hard for a mother because we're usually the ones that's doing everything, especially if you're a single mom and rearing them. So a lot of times these same children that you've put so much time in with or have done so much for, sometimes when they get older, they look at things differently. And I think it's just they get to the age where they start to judge you. And then they say, well, you did this wrong and you did that wrong. And then I think they go to another period where they're saying, you know what, I understand motherhood, that you're not going to be perfect and you're going to make some mistakes. And I think every last mother has made mistakes, but we push on and we love our daughters and we love our sons. And that's all we can do is the best because there's no perfect anyone, no matter what title you have. So I think it's just recognizing that and do the best you can by your children. That's what I would say.
Wow. Allie, we lost you there. I'm gonna screenshot that pose we got because it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
you did that really good.
I'm gonna get a mouse pad.
Did you do
has
that?
it on.
Yeah,
No.
you were doing it, right?
I was doing what?
You
No,
were freezing
your
no,
stuff.
she got the system froze. She got frozen.
Oh, the system
You were
froze.
like this.
Okay. Yeah.
It looks
Said,
crazy. So we thought you
yeah.
were just sitting there.
Yeah.
I work out in the sauna. My phone overheat.
Oh,
Mm.
So phone froze.
yeah, because you were in the sauna.
Sorry,
Okay, thank you.
I was-
Making us all chubby people feel bad about ourselves. But go ahead.
Mhm.
Talking about your mom.
Okay.
What do you want to share, Alexandra?
So my mother is the one with this beautiful flower on her head.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy, here we go.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
you're back. You're
She's
back.
embarrassed, but it's okay. What I want to say about my mother is that, growing up, we did not have the best relationship. I gave her a very hard time. And it wasn't until I got older and like Brittany said, I realized like you need your mom. And it's not more or less just like need her, but my mother is extremely knowledgeable. Like when I say this woman is literally like a book, like I can say, Ma, I don't know what color the sky is today. I can't remember. And she'll be like, oh, it's blue. But it's just literally anything in the world, I can go to her and she will have an answer. It doesn't matter if it's like something I may think is like super complex, can't figure it out. She always has an answer. And I guess that's just what a mom is. And I actually told her the other day, I said, I was watching a TikTok and a girl was saying, us as children, we give our parents a hard time sometimes, but we have to remember this is their first time as well. So although we're learning, they're learning. This is their first life. They're learning at the same pace as we are. They may have been here a little bit longer, but you're still learning. Learning is endless. You don't just stop learning once you become a parent. And I could say, like, I appreciate her. Like, she gets on my nerves, but I adore my mother. Like, to my friends, I call her best. Like, I'll never say like, oh, mom, you're my best friend, but she's literally like a best friend to me because I can just always go to her, like always carry her till, the end of time. And it's so funny because I was at work yesterday and I was talking to a girl, she was 19 and she's like, wait, let me call my mom. And I said, it's so funny because I'll be 24 in 2 months and I still do the same thing. Like there will not be a time I'm not going to call my mother. Like I'm going to call log is mom. I call her all day. Like we sit on the phone all day, just talking, gossiping, gaining information, more knowledge. And it's kind of cliche to say, but she's a role model to me. Like 100% a role model because, she's always wanting to learn, always pursuing education, always just wanting to better herself. And I feel like in a way I took on that trait. It's a great trait to have. And I appreciate that, she is my mother because I don't know if I could have another mother.
Let me ask you a question, Allie. When she hasn't paid her phone bill and the phone gets shut off, who do you call then?
Oh, my dad.
Okay, your dad. Very good. Well, Allie, thank you so much for sharing
Thank
that
you.
about your
Thank
mom.
you, Allie Bally. That was
One-
wonderful to say
Go
about
ahead.
my sister.
I want to another person, my grandmother who just passed away.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put a little spotlight on her because
Mhm.
I always tell people I don't really remember my childhood, which is kind of odd. But when I think like after, she passed, you start to just get all these memories of the person. And I always say like she was my childhood because I spent a lot of time with her.
Mm.
And I kind of want to put a spotlight on her because she is what a grandmother was supposed to be. She was there for all of her grandkids. She had 14 of us. And, she deserves that spotlight. So, just a little
Yes.
Well,
fun.
good. Well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. I know she just
Yes.
recently passed away. Recently,
Yes, may she rest in peace.
First Mother's Day without her. But
Yeah.
thank you again, Alexandra. We're proud of you.
Bye. See
All
you on
Thank
the
you.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Allie. Great
Bye.
job.
Well,
Anybody else?
that's it. This has been a really a good opportunity to talk about mothers and grandmothers and
Mm-hmm.
the women that have given us life. So
Yes.
thank you all for sharing and calling in. So next week we'll be back again to talk about something. I'm not sure what that'll be. I haven't been told yet by the committee on the handicapped here.
Dating.
Dating.
Dating. Yeah, we're going back to dating,
There
guys.
we
So
go.
next week
So
is going to be
Andrea,
a
do you want
hot
to?
topic.
Okay, we're going to come back. Let's do this. And then Robin Henry has raised her hand. So go ahead. Andrea, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, sure. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Two Sisters and a Brother. Cash app us if you want to see more of this content. We have emails listed as well. We also have a website. So follow us, share with friends, and help us grow. And let's just keep pushing on. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you.
We're going to have Robin Henry and also Gladys. Now, if we want to, people are
Mhm.
late bloomers. So
Mhm.
let's add Robin Henry. Wasn't she on last week from the
Hospital.
Yes, she was.
Yeah. Okay. And then also we'll add Gladys. We'll add
Okay.
both of them at the same time. So they have to accept and they'll be able to join. So it says Gladys is coming on in. And
Mhm. Come on in the room.
so you have to make sure your mic is open and your camera is open. And Robin Henry is coming in. Same thing. You have to open your microphone and your camera.
Mhm.
Okay, Gladys has opened her microphone.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
Gladys. How are you?
All right. I'm acting a little tearful today because I like the subject about mothers.
Mm,
I love my mommy. I can't.
Mhm.
My mother. My mother's 95 years old. You
Ooh,
know,
wow.
God bless. God bless her.
and she's lived a long time and learned a lot from her. And
Mm,
like the other girls were saying, you don't appreciate them until they're gone. But
wow.
I appreciate my mom now more than
Wow.
ever.
Well,
You
good.
know, you
Thank you,
know.
Gladys. Thank you for sharing that. And don't be sad if you can. You really this is the time to celebrate and reflect and
Mhm.
really appreciate what she was able to do for you. So be energized
Yes.
by her legacy.
Hey, I love
Thank you.
Andrea too. I
I
love her a
love you
lot.
too, Gladys.
Mhm.
You're a beautiful
I love
mom.
you, Cheryl too.
I love you, Gladys. God
Gladys,
bless you.
Gladys, my name is Nat.
I know Nat. I know
You don't
Dr.
love
Williams.
you don't
Do,
you don't
do,
you
do you
don't
love Dr. Williams?
Dr. Williams. I know
No.
you for a long time. Even though we
Yes.
met, I know you for a long time. I
Yes.
love
okay.
you too.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. Robin Henry, you are in the dark and you are as dark as I am. So we're really gonna have a real problem here. So I can see your teeth. Your teeth are shining. Your teeth are shining through.
Yeah, I see him.
Where are you at today,
I'm
Robin?
driving.
Huh? You're driving. Oh my Lord.
I'm driving. Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
that's why.
Okay.
What do you
So
have
what do
to
you want
say
to?
about your
Oh,
mother? Mhm.
that I miss her. I
Mm,
miss her, and I really wish she was alive, and that she did what she knew, and I'm just thankful that I got to know her as much as I did, which wasn't much, but I loved her more than she
Mhm.
knew, and more than to me, I think I love my mother more than all my siblings. I really do. I did everything my mother did. I just did copied her style, everything.
Wow.
I remember how she used to dress when she used to, because she didn't raise me. My grandmother did, her mother. And when she would come, I always would say, "Oh, I want to dress like her. Oh, I want rings like her." Yeah. And one of my stepdad called her fancy. And I really tried to do everything my mother did.
Wow.
And
Mhm.
yeah, and even bad or good.
Mm.
Mhm.
And throughout everything, I don't care. I love her, and I
Wow.
still love her.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, I
Amen.
love that. I love that
Mhm.
woman.
Well, Robin,
Yeah,
thank you so much for calling in and sharing that.
Yes, thank you
yeah.
so much.
You're welcome.
All
You're
right.
welcome. Have a great
You,
night,
you
guys.
too. Bye
Have
bye.
a
Good
great
night.
night.
Bye
Happy
bye.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Wow. Hmm. So again, thank everybody for taking some time to share their reflections on their moms and their role that
How
moms
about
play and grandmoms play
how
as
about
well in our
you?
life. How about me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't have a mother. I was born by two guys coming together. No,
Really?
my mother has been dead for 54 years. So when I was five, she passed away. So I really do not have many memories of her. The one memory I do have, and those people that know me understand that I'm very big on cleaning. But that's the only memory I have of my mother. Is we lived in an apartment in New York. There was an apartment on the right side and one on the left. And all I remember my mother doing is sweeping the dirt from in front of our door, in front of the neighbor's door, and then the neighbor would sweep it back in front of our door. And so that was just, and I'm like, I guess we could have got a dustpan and this could have been ended, but um, it didn't. So, and again, she, as you all mentioned about your mom's, a very strong person, having had 12 children. Um,
Mhm.
and some of them right back after, so a lot of us are very close in age. So she endured a lot and left the world early due to a cranial aneurysm.
Mm.
But you definitely see a lot of us have different fathers, but you can definitely see a lot of similarities in the 12 children and just the way that we approach things and our tenacity. So she leaves a very, very strong legacy, even though she's been gone for over a half a century. And so I celebrate her for what she did, and sad that she wasn't able to be part of the journey. But I always try to comfort myself that, that if she's that I know she's watching, and I hope that I'm, doing her proud in the roles and responsibilities that I have as a husband and a father and a grandfather
Mhm.
as well.
Mhm.
And I think that desire to impress your mother, whether dead or alive, is such a strong quality. And I think that really is because they're such special people. Without them, truly, there would be no us. So, all right. So thank you all for sharing your insights.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Williams, for that.
Sure.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And I hope
Thank you.
that as we get ready this Sunday to celebrate it, that, as Andrea and Cheryl and others have said, don't let any of the tensions or the problems that, preclude the contact. Just reach out, let them know you love them. You're thinking about them. Try to mend the fences and help other people who may have some challenged relationships with their mothers, and also some challenged thoughts about their mothers to
Mhm.
let them go and put them in their rightful place, so that there can be more peace.
And
And
forgiveness.
yeah, and so again,
Yes.
that faith and fortitude and forgiveness is so very, very important. All right, so again, until next Thursday, thank you all for joining. Till then, bye bye.
Have a good
Bye
night. Happy
bye.